displaying the glory of God's creation by visiting every state park, national park, and national forest in the contiguous 48 states. Welcome to Parking Full Time with Big Dave the Parker. Welcome back to Parking Full Time. I am Big Dave, the Parks Professor. We are at Hickory Run State Park. We are in the southwest corner of the Pocono Mountains, and therefore we are in northeast Pennsylvania. Today is Tuesday, September the 19th, and the temperature right now is a damp but pleasant 55 degrees. That's Sand Creek here. As you saw back at the trailhead, today we're going to hike the Shades of Death Trail. And even though I plan on releasing this video around Halloween, there's actually nothing Halloween related to how this area got its name. This area is called the Shades of Death Trail because that is the name given to this area by early settlers due to the dark forests and rocky nature of this land. Made it very inhospitable to them, and therefore they called this area Shades of Death. And I've read some reports about this trail. So this trail supposedly is a very rocky and rooty trail. Only gains about 300 feet of elevation. And it's about a mile out and back. And I can see, yes, it's been very rooty so far. But we will get heading up the Shades of Death Trail. Also, there are supposed to be some old dams, like mill dams on this trail, which form very scenic waterfalls these days. And there does appear to be plenty of water here today. And so we'll get heading up the Shades of Death Trail, and we'll see what we find. We made it up to the first dam. This is a stone dam, and there is plenty of water in the creek today. We're about 10 minutes in, although again, we're not covering terrain too fast because it is very rocky and very rooty. That's a nice sight. Let me give you a better picture of the dam. Let me go around here and I'll be back momentarily. So here's a better view of the dam that forms the first waterfall. Beautiful stonework here. The yellow blazes here are for this trail. We're following the yellow blazes. This is a nice area. There are more dams upstream. We'll keep going. We're still working our way up the Shades of Death Trail, and we're in this little rhododendron thicket here. And at first you think maybe the trail ends here, but it doesn't. Obviously that's not natural, but it's scenic anyway. We will keep going up. We crossed the creek a couple of times. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure I was supposed to cross the creek, but I did. And that was a challenge. There was no bridge, but we made it. And now we are up to the, I believe this is the Civilian Conservation Corps Dam. That's the campground over there. This dam is much more modern than the ones we saw before. Very pleasant spot here. We got one more dam. We'll keep going. We have made it up to the last dam. This dam is partially made of concrete, so probably it's got to be newer. Probably the newest dam we've seen on this hike. It's known simply as Dam number 5. There's a spillway over here, but water is not high enough to go through the spillway right now. But there's another channel underneath the dam, and it is getting through underneath the dam. So this is basically the eastern end of the Shades of Death Trail. We'll sit here, rest for a while, admire this scenery, and then we will start heading back. We just did the portion along the road, and therefore we are almost back to the trailhead. Some well-constructed wooden steps here. That's actually been the exception for this trail. Most of this trail is rocky, rooty, and wet. It's a good trail. I enjoyed the dams. Maybe enjoyed just the cascading creek more than the dams, to be perfectly honest with you. It's a good trail, not an easy trail, but a good trail. I do want to thank you for watching. Parking full time would not be anything without the people who watch. I realize that every day, and I thank you every day. Also, as a reminder, I do not take any monetary compensation for anything I produce for this project. I took a vow to do that several years ago, and I have maintained that vow. And so all I get from making these videos are your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and your views. And I do appreciate all of those things. So we have just a little ways to go here. So I am going to cut this video. Got to be really careful where I step, but we made it. So until next time, from Hickory Run State Park, I am Big Dave, the Parks Professor, for parking full time. Have a great afternoon, take care, and Lord bless.